It's the fact that in 2023, you literally cannot make a comment, give your opinion, give any type of thoughts whatsoever without people claiming that you automatically hate women, or more specifically, hate Black women. And it's becoming problematic.
Let's talk about it.
Shawty, come and swing my way. We ain't gotta waste no time now, baby. Put that in my face. I just wanna bump and grind on you, on you, on you. Want you on my face, so shawty, come and swing my way.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
But let's get to the chi-chi, the kiki, the internet bull.
What's going on, y'all? It's Santana, aka Chi. And listen, we got to talk about a couple of things today. Y'all not going to like my opinion. When do y'all ever? But we're going to talk about some things because as per usual, I don't have the same sentiments and the same regards and the same offense that y'all have to this topic that we're going to talk about today. And it gets way deeper than just, okay? Let's go ahead and before we jump into this, make sure y'all go like this video.
Red light, green light, red light, oh. Red light, green light, red light, oh. I don't do yellow, cause it's so mellow. If I don't say hello, you know from the get-go. Red light, green light, red light, oh. Red light, green light, red light, oh. I don't do yellow, cause it's so mellow. If I don't say hello, you know from the get-go.
Okay, by this point, everybody has seen the story. It's gone completely viral. And first off, I'm going to just say congratulations to Funky Dineva because, baby, you have officially made it. Okay, once you start crossing over into the Shade Room territory, the Neighborhood Talk territory, and then now, from what I saw this morning, now you're on the Breakfast Club. Oh, Funky Dineva, baby, you've made it. You are officially a celebrity. Okay, at that point. Now, if you don't know who Funky Dineva is, let me give you a little rundown, okay? Because I've been following Funky Dineva for about 4 or 5 years now. At first, I didn't understand their whole thing, okay? Because Funky Dineva used to get online with wigs and do hair reviews and whatnot. And you may infamously remember Funky from doing, what was it? A Love and Hip Hop reunion where him and Jocelyn went back and forth, right? So I used to watch his reviews. I didn't really get it, whatever. But then shortly over some time, we started seeing less of Funky and more of Quentin Latham, right? And Quentin started making a distinction between Funky and Q, right? But because obviously a lot of people know him as Funky, that's still what he goes by. But he's done less of the theatrics, less of, the hair and the makeup and my hair laid like and all of that. And we started getting more of the human behind the character, right? And that's when I started falling in love with him. Now, I've been on YouTube since 2015, technically, but 2016. And I've seen people come, I've seen people go. Quentin is somebody who has been around literally like longer than a lot of us. Okay. He's one of the pioneers when it comes to YouTube. And so he's been through a lot. And I've been on YouTube long enough to know that people will love you one day and hate you the next. And Q is no stranger to hate trains, to being canceled, to people talking about him, to him ended up on Lipstick Alley, to like, he's no stranger to any of that. And a lot of things that people used to accuse him of was, oh, he hates Black women, he hates dark-skinned women. Like a lot of these accusations and things out there. And then once I actually started watching him, especially as I started coming into my own with certain thoughts and opinions, that I very frequently share on every video within, my YouTube channel, I started realizing like it's less about him and more about other people, right? Because and we because we could really dive into it. We could really dive into it. It's like the way that people dispose of the LGBT community is really disgusting to me because it's very much like we could kiki, we could cackle, you could do my makeup, oh, you tell jokes and I find you funny and this, that, and the third, but then the second that we have an opinion, or the second that we feel offended, then we become that faggot over there. Then we become that, like, then your true feelings start to come out, right? That's how I feel. Because, like I said, as I would watch Q's content, I wasn't getting the, oh, he hates black women. Oh, he hates dark skin. I wasn't getting any of that. What I was getting is that he would call MFers out and people wouldn't like that and would automatically jump to the, oh, you hate black women, which is what y'all are trying to turn this Chloe Bailey situation into right now. And we're going to get into it, and then we're going to get into something else, because I want to play the clips from the blogs, and then we're going to go to the actual YouTube video, because I feel like the way that y'all are offended at this man's opinion, y'all should be way more offended at something else. But what y'all should be offended at isn't what's making the rounds, isn't what's making the news, okay? Because again, gay people are disposable, right? Gay people are disposable. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So this is a clip that went viral. Funky Dineva harshly criticizes Chloe Bailey for defending her sister Halle. I don't like her. She's so lame without makeup. She ain't cute. And of fucking course, as usual, there's no fucking, like, I said I was going to stop cursing in these videos. It's hard. It's hard. I guess every video about to get demonetized. But like, what the, seriously. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and take it on over to YouTube. Let's just go ahead and take it on over to YouTube. Bear with me for a second while I go and because we're gonna pull up the whole clip at this point. Then, rather than us watching it twice, let me hurry up and try to find a clip so we can pull it up twice. I mean, pull it, child. Give me 1 second, you all. Give me 1 second. It ain't like y'all doing anything. Did y'all like the video yet? Okay, if not, go ahead while I find this clip.
Red light, green light, red light, oh. Red light, green light, red light, oh. I don't do yellow, cause it's too mellow. If I don't say hello, you know from the get-go. Red light, green light, red light, oh. Red light, green light, red light, oh. I don't do yellow, cause it's too mellow. If I don't say hello, you know from the get-go.
Okay, so what we're actually going to do is I want to go through the whole thing, because I'm not even going to pick and choose. I want to go through the whole thing, because while y'all sitting here mad at this man giving his opinion about Chloe Bailey, even though everybody and their mama done said the same thing, a little too far by judging her beauty, but who gives a fuck? Matter of fact, this video just not going to get monetized. I don't give a fuck. Because what we not about to do is, because somebody called somebody ugly and then didn't even say ugly, he just said without the makeup you're less than attractive. But now all of a sudden that's a whole protect black women movement, and he going viral when y'all bitches sit on the internet and give y'all fucking opinions every goddamn day for free. Women love to sit and be like, oh, but if that was a woman, okay, but what if it was a man? Because the way that y'all sit and be calling these niggas ugly and calling them dusty and this, that, and the third, I'll never see that go viral. But the second somebody has an opinion about a woman, then that has to go viral. Then all of a sudden it's a whole hate group. It's a whole hate crime. And oh my God, they're trying to take down and erase the biological female race with work and pussy. Like, miss me with all of that shit. But let's just, oh my God, y'all are fucking annoying. But let's go ahead and get into this clip. And I'm going to just play the whole thing, and then we'll dissect it.
That Halle Bailey is pregnant with rapper DDG's child. Now, the internet claimed to have seen a baby bump when they noticed Halle in the background of DDG's recent blog. Well, Halle seemingly shut the rumors down after posting footage from the video rehearsal for her new single. Now, she's wearing a sports bra and sweats, and there is no baby bump to be found. What do you think about these rumors, Al?
I don't know, guys. I don't know because we still haven't verified the picture with the sports bra on when it was taken. This is very clever by her team. I'm not mad at it. I think what I enjoyed the most about this story is how her sister took up for her and said, we don't play with Halle around here. That's family. I love the way that she stepped in and took up for her. I'm hoping that she's probably a little bit more careful, because she is a Disney talent. And you know, with Disney, it's very hard to be a Disney talent and be pregnant out of wedlock. So I do understand the concern that she has that this may have around her career. However, wonderful talent have done this before. Cardi B, Keke Palmer have all had babies at the height of their careers or in the height of their careers, and they still have killed it. So Halle, if you are pregnant, I say just come out, be forthright, and let us enjoy it, and let us celebrate you, and let us, keep you being the wonderful talent that you are, whether you're pregnant or not.
Halle, I say keep it to yourself because these people will never happy. They mad at you if you don't share it. They talk shit if you do share it and judge and all kind of things. And Chloe, she don't play about that little baby. Her little
she don't.
Neither one of them do, and I love that. Q, what do you think about this? Q?
Don't play with you, Q.
This story, before I was indifferent about Chloe Bailey, and I know this story is about Halle, I can officially say I don't like her. Chloe Bailey is so goddamn lame to me. First of all, girl, you were Miss Preppy Ashley from the suburbs. Then you came out, you was being all promiscuous and shit. And then now you trying to be a gangster. None of it is fucking believable, girl. None of it is believable. And
okay. And let's stop it right there. So let's stop it right there because there's several points that he made and we're going to address because I personally feel like y'all are just mad to be mad at everything. He could have said, baby, Chloe's hair is not real. And y'all would have been mad because y'all just get mad at everything. Like y'all are mad literally every week. And this week it just so happens to be at Funky Dineva and he's the subject. And this is what, okay. But let's focus on what he said thus far. He said, Chloe Bailey is unlikable to him. Chloe Bailey is unlikable to him because she switches up. Okay, she switches up. 1 minute she's preppy, next minute she wants to play gangster. Okay, like being there defending her sister. Okay, yeah, because y'all in the comments like, oh, who not going to defend their sister? Oh, da, 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 da. That's not the point. Nobody's saying don't defend. Like, I hate when y'all try to put shit into like, come on now, y'all start dumbing shit down and acting like y'all don't understand what people are saying just so that it justifies your point. Y'all understand perfectly what he's saying because everybody has said it on Twitter. When Have Mercy came out, everybody was riding for Chloe. We was here for it. Then Treat Me came out. We was like, okay, this is a little different. But okay, we still rocking with you. Then when Surprise came out, I love the song. I put it on my playlist of summer 2022. But that's when y'all started kind of falling off of her, right? And then she had another song in there, in between there, where she was like, kind of like, playing around with Gunna in the video or whatever. It was very nostalgic to pop music, 2000s or whatever. Around that time is when y'all started falling off of Chloe. Then at the same time, you got to remember the fact that, okay, throughout Chloe's whole solo career, she's been doing the most. Doing the most at the VMAs, doing the most on her performances, like doing the most. She already had the comparisons to Beyonce. Everybody like, oh, she's trying to outdo Beyonce. She's trying to be Beyonce. Then you got people bringing up clips of her on YouTube that show she's always been this extra. But then at the same time, we're so used to these artists giving the bare fucking minimum that we're not even looking at it like oh my God, there's other people that are actually willing to put in the work. No, most people are looking at it like, baby, you trying to be Beyonce, especially given your affiliation to her. But again, because we're so used to getting the bare minimum, people aren't even looking at it as though there are other people in the world that's capable of what Beyonce is capable of, because there's so many that's out that's not showing that. Okay, so people automatically went and jumped to the side of like, okay, you're trying to be like Beyonce. Okay, so we have all of these singles that dropped. We have the album that kept getting pushed back again and again and again and again. Album eventually came out, 2 years after Have Mercy? By this point, people was completely checked out because they're seeing Chloe do the most. We're getting all of these singles that don't really coincide with one another. Like, it's not cohesive. And then you finally drop the album, and it's all over the place. You might as well have promoted the album as a playlist project because that's exactly what it sounded like. There was no cohesion. The songs was all over the place. Half the songs were mid. Then you featuring with problematic people, you had people getting at you about that. Now, I didn't necessarily have a problem with her collaborating with a Future or her collaborating with Chris Brown. Music is music, but a lot of people did. So I say all of this to say, we're not going to sit and act like just because Funky Dineva gave his opinion, that most of y'all motherfuckers didn't have the same opinion. We're not gonna sit and do that. I don't give a fuck what the fuck Halle done did in the last couple of months. Oh, Little Mermaid. Oh, we got Barbie. And oh my God, you know, the Little Mermaid was for black people and Barbie's for white people. And now it's kind of like a race thing, but you know, we're not gonna sit and do all of that. We're not gonna sit and do all of that. We're not gonna sit and do all of that, okay? Because y'all love rewriting history and acting like y'all ain't got that act right. And I'm gonna be the bitch to remind you. Y'all said and y'all dragged that girl for 2 fucking years, okay? 2+ years. Talking about how extra she was. Talking about how she was Beyonce's clone. Talking about how none of her music was cohesive. Talking about how her shit was mid. Talking about how the album was trash and was a flop. He said nothing different. He said nothing different. He said, you keep coming out trying to show up, be sexy, okay? Trying to do the most when you're clearly a little girl from suburbia. Baby, if you from the Valley, act like it. Don't come out and act like you from ATL, Georgia, okay, or acting like you from New York or Jersey or Newark or Brooklyn. Like that's not you. And it reads inauthentic, and that's translating into your music styles. So as far as all of that, mad for no reason. Y'all are mad for no motherfucking reason. But let's keep it going. Let's keep it going because there's other things that he said, of course. And so let's keep it going.
And I'm probably gonna catch a lot of backlash for this. And without that makeup, she ain't cute. She should have never showed up on that camera with that fat ass face without no makeup. She ain't cute. You're not believable. You're so goddamn inauthentic. That's why your shit ain't selling.
Okay.
Right?
And we're gonna pause it right there. We're gonna pause it right there. Okay. Now, what did he say? He said, and I'm gonna probably catch a lot of flack for this because he already know how y'all think. He already know how to protect black women / Shea Butter Twitter crowd demographic. He already knows how y'all think because again, you can't give an opinion, you can't give any commentary, you can't give any thoughts on any woman, especially if they black, without some sort of backlash and it being an attack, a fucking hate crime. This ain't the first time a motherfucker done called somebody fat. This ain't the first time that somebody said somebody does not look cute without makeup. Because we really rewriting history. We really gonna sit and act like y'all wasn't dragging fat ass Lizzo since her fucking inception. Okay, y'all been dragging Lizzo since Lizzo has come out, talking about her weight, talking about how sloppy she fucking looks, talking about this, that, and the third. But yet he gives an opinion on Chloe, who y'all have hated since she split up. Okay, because listen, we're gonna keep it all the way real. Y'all wasn't even checking for Chloe and Halle like that. Y'all wasn't. Because I remember being one of the only ones, okay, that was excited when Grownish started. And I was like, oh my God, they a part of this? I was one of the only ones that was excited when I found out they was doing the Watch Out for Big Brown now. Hey. They was doing the whole theme song to Grownish, okay? I was one of the only ones excited when they released their song, Do It. I was one of the only ones excited when they released a fucking album in 2020. Okay, the way that album had got me through the summer of 2020, I was one of the only ones. I don't know if it took a Doja Cat and who else was on a remix, JT or the City Girl. I don't know if it was all of that it took for y'all to suddenly be interested in Chloe Bailey and Halle Bailey. I don't know, but y'all wasn't checking for them. And then even when y'all started checking for them and they had separated, because Halle was over there doing Little Mermaid for a couple of years, y'all was not fucking with Chloe. So I'm just so gagged and so surprised with where's all of these Chloe fans coming from? You know the same logic that y'all apply to anybody that's trying to use critical thinking when it comes to the whole Meg and Tory situation. Okay, somebody not even fan of Tory Lanez will question a case that happened with Meg and the shooting and all of that, and y'all be like, where the hell is all of these Tory fans coming from? Now, where the fuck is all of these Chloe Bailey fans coming from? Because y'all was just calling Lizzo fat for the last 2, 3, 4 couple of years. So it can't be y'all mad at Funky for calling Chloe fat, saying that her face is fat. We mad at that when y'all was just talking about Lizzo? I guess you can only talk about somebody being fat when they're actually fat, huh? Y'all mad at the fact that he called her unattractive without makeup? That's his opinion. He's clearly gay. He's not fucking her. He's not fucking her. See, there's a conversation about how men hate women, and why I do believe that that's true. There's also another conversation that needs to be had about how people hate gays and how a lot of people hate gay men. There's another conversation with that. Okay, a lot of people hate gays, a lot of people hate gay men, and then a lot of people just hate men, period. It works all the way around. That's why I don't entertain none of these low vibrational ass conversations, because I see the way that y'all switch up every fucking day. Y'all mad at Funky today for calling her unattractive and saying that she's doing the most and has low album sales, but then tomorrow y'all be dragging the next bitch. Even if it is a woman, y'all be dragging the next bitch. I guess a man can't come up and I don't know. Let's continue on. Let's continue on with whatever the hell he was talking about.
That's number one. Number two, I don't like people playing in our face, right? The girl is clearly pregnant. She's pregnant, all right? I analyzed that video. It's one thing to have the big piece on. She was waddling, and then when she went to put her arm around the girl, the dress draped over the stomach. You could visibly see the damn bump, all right? She didn't shut down shit showing these old ass videos. If she wanted to shut something down, she'd have stayed her ass the hell home, all right? That's number one. Number two, that video, that old ass B-roll, stop playing in our damn face. And if you really wanted to shut shit down, all you had to do the next day was be like, child, y'all know y'all need to stop playing. Pregnant where? She's flat. I mean, there was just such a cheap, quick, dirty, easy way to shut it down. Mama is pregnant. And listen, the biggest concern is not her being pregnant in Disney. The biggest concern is her being pregnant from that goddamn loser. Mama, we was looking out for you, Halle. And you don't fuck around and let this nigga trap you. Because that's exactly what he did. He struck me as the type that put a baby in her on purpose. All right. And we was rooting for you. All right. Now, I hope that we live in a more progressive generation in society where it won't affect her Disney stuff. It probably will now because you can't be around here playing a child and you a whole damn mama. But I think the Black community, and although she don't belong to us and she don't owe us shit, I just think we're grossly disappointed because we saw more for her than this damn loser that she's with.
Well,
and this is why I'm gonna end it right there. This is why I'm gonna end it right there. That is why I'm gonna end it right there. We're going to dive a little bit deeper because I'm trying to figure out like exactly how much I'm gonna talk in this and how much I'm gonna talk in the next video. Because I was gonna do a whole separate video on Halle being pregnant because she's clearly pregnant. Okay. But then all of this fuck shit happened. Okay. So now I want to jump into, because obviously everything with Funky's opinion on Chloe, I would assume that Halle now jumping into it as well. She probably done seen the whole clip. And so we'll get into it. We'll get into it. I'm waiting for this slow ass internet to load, but we'll get into it. We'll get into it. Come on. Come on. Slow ass internet, y'all. I'm so fucking ready to move. Y'all don't understand. If y'all only knew what the fuck I was dealing with. So just know when I be putting up multiple videos, it's like pulling fucking teeth. Bear with me. Slow ass internet. I'm so fucking tired of it. Okay. So, saying about me, personal problems aren't about to come out, but this is what Chloe initially responded to. She said, LOL, people be so mad at your happiness, get help. I don't necessarily feel like that. I don't necessarily feel like people be mad at your happiness, get help. See, here's the thing that y'all gotta stop doing. Because it's very reminiscent of like when you got the girl that's at elementary school who's probably a mean girl, but then they go home and then their parents are like, oh, baby, don't worry. You know, bitches is just jealous of you. You know, them girls at school are just jealous of you. You know, that's why they talk shit. They just jealous of you because you real pretty and da-da-da-da. It's like the pretty syndrome or whatever. No, just because somebody gives an opinion, just somebody gives a commentary, especially when they're paid to do it. Funky's not just sitting at home randomly live tweeting about how Chloe is less than attracted. No, he's doing a job. Now, granted, what I will give some people, that topic was about Halle, not Chloe. That topic was about Halle, not Chloe. But at the same time, it was also about Chloe. It was also about Chloe. Okay, it was also about Chloe. Because like I said, I was going to do, and probably still will do, a video on Halle being pregnant. And there's videos that came out about Chloe jumping in and defending her sister. So I'm sorry, they are a package deal. We're not going to talk about Tia without talking about Tamara. Okay? Again, y'all trying to rewrite history. Y'all trying to rewrite history. Every time y'all talk about Tamara, y'all always bring up Tia. Okay? Y'all always call Tamara white, but y'all call Tamara... no, y'all call Tamara white, but y'all call Tia the black twin. Okay, so let's not act like this ain't the first time where it's a package deal and then other people come up. Just like with Kelly and Michelle, Beyonce name always gonna come up. It is what the fuck it is. So y'all can sit and be mad all day. Oh, he's shitting up, but this had to do with Halle. What the fuck this had to do with Chloe? Bitch, it's a package deal. And it was rumors circulating around online of Halle saying that she wasn't pregnant. And Chloe, of course, jumped in to defend her sister. Nobody's mad at that. Nobody's mad at that at all because we expect that of her. But now since you jumped in into a fight that wasn't yours, when nobody was talking about you, now that you wanted to tap in, okay, let's tap that ass. Let's tap that ass because we were talking to Halle, but Chloe wanted to jump in. So Chloe, since we got you on the line, since you here, baby, here's how I'm feeling about you. I'm not mad at him for that. I'm not, and I'm I'm not mad at him for it. I'm not. Y'all need to grow up. Like this sensitive ass, pussy ass world where you cannot have an opinion, especially when it comes to women. It's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm tired of it. Because the way that I see, like this, oh my God. Because when I talk about this shit, I be trying so hard to control my words. Because for one, I don't want to say the wrong thing. Because what the fuck can you say now in 2023 about, like, okay? And then at the same time, I be trying not to call out specific people because I'm going to just say this. Funky is probably the only man that I watch. Okay, I used to watch the Joe Budden podcast, but Funky at this point is probably the only man that I watch. And on every last one of, other than one, and it's the fact that she's a lesbian, but on every last person that I watch, it's always about, oh, no, there's actually somebody else who doesn't do it as well. So we just gonna say on most of, if not all, of the platforms that I watch on YouTube, or reality shows, or whatever, it's always protect Black women. Oh, da, 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 da. And then no accountability, no nothing. Because we're gonna get into Claudia. We're gonna dig into her ass as well. Okay, we're gonna dig into Claudia's ass as well. Because this is why I say y'all are mad at the wrong things. Y'all need to be paying attention to other shit, but y'all probably didn't even notice it because this is how y'all think as well. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Just go ahead and get you a snack, baby. Go ahead and get you a snack. Go get you some popcorn. Like the video if you still ain't had a chance, because we're gonna be here a while.
Red light, green light, red light, oh. Red light, green light, red light, oh. I don't do yellow, cause it's so mellow. If I don't say hello, you know from the get-go. Red light, green light, red light, oh. Red light, green light, red light, oh. I don't do yellow, cause it's so mellow. If I don't say hello, you know from the get-go.
Okay, let's see if we could go ahead and get into Chloe. Well, Halle defending Chloe rather. Okay, so Halle put up a tweet that said they need help immediately. Mind you, she was responding to Chloe's tweet that said people be so mad at your happiness, get help. And Halle said they need help immediately. Let's go ahead and read through the comments. Erica De Niro, shout out to her. Shout out to Erica De Niro. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. Just shout out to her. Shout out to her. Somebody that gets it. Somebody that gets it. Let's go ahead and, because I knew she was going to be one of the only ones to come through with some fucking common sense. But let's go ahead and get into Erica's comment, which says, and Halle needs help too. If she actually procreated with a man who said he wants to sabotage her, let's sit on the couch about that. And matter of fact, let's put me back on screen because let's sit on the couch and talk about that. See, everybody's so mad at Funky saying, oh my God, she less than attractive. Some of y'all bitches is ugly. It is what the fuck it is. It is what the fuck it is. We need to start having more conversations about how y'all just assume that because you got a working pussy and that you could cook a little, okay? And that you got, you know, some bundles in your hair, that every motherfucking nigga is going to want you. And that ain't the fucking truth. It's not the fucking truth. These niggas is out here killing y'all by the millisecond. They out here killing y'all by the milli-fucking second. And everybody in 2023 knows that a lot of niggas, they rather spend more time with their homeboys than y'all. And we could really sit down and have a conversation about why that is. Why that is. I know. Listen, and I'm probably going to catch flack for this, but I don't care because I'm tired. There's a lot of things for Black women to be mad at. And baby, if I didn't say it, then it wasn't said. Okay, if it don't apply, let it fly. There's a lot of things for us to be mad at. A lot of things. A lot of things. A lot of things. But then at the same time, there are, as within every community, okay? Within every community, there's always some, okay? It's never all, but it's always some. Within every community, you always have the ones that end up making it worse for everybody else and holding them back. Hell, baby, listen, I'm trans, LGBT. I know that there's motherfuckers in my community that hold me back and make it worse for me every day. So listen, do not get offended. If it don't apply, let it fly. Okay? While there are a lot of women and Black women being disrespected every day, There are a lot of other people who add to that, or who constantly carry that burden on their shoulders, or who are constantly problematic, right? Okay. And aren't necessarily suitable for relationships because there's a lot of trauma that they need to deal with. There's a lot that they need to heal from. Okay, whether it's abandonment issues, whether it's codependency issues, or simply anger issues. Okay. Again, not disputing, not negating the anger that might be there or why. That's not the fucking point. Okay. And when it comes to this whole Halle situation, it's crazy how we're so mad at somebody calling a woman unattractive. We're more mad at that than we are at the fact that this lady, for one, because there's multiple things going on. Halle is literally fucking pregnant, but playing on our intelligence. If you want your privacy and all of that, that's cool. But like Funky goes on to say, then stay your ass home. Stay your ass home. Because what we're not going to do is, you're not going to say that you're not going to come out in public visibly looking pregnant. Okay, you're trying to camouflage and cover it up, but baby, like, it's clear that you are pregnant. And then you're lying to our face saying that you're not pregnant, then trying to put up old photo evidence and saying that you're not pregnant. But then we're supposed to protect black women, protect black women, protect black women. She's entitled to her privacy. Okay, well, if you want to be private, then stay the fuck home. It's not like it's not possible. It's not like it's not possible. Okay, what's Sharon Osbourne's daughter name? Kelly Osbourne? She literally just came out and talked about how she had a baby and she hid away for about a year because she didn't like the way that she looked fat and pregnant. It's very possible to fucking do. Okay, it's very possible to do. So miss me with all this, protect black women, and oh my God, stop trying to police women's bodies, and oh my God, that's a man talking about a woman's body. Fuck all of that shit. Fuck all of that. Fuck all of that. Fuck all of that. Because y'all let it be like, stop policing a woman's body, but then go sit down with a man and you let that man into your body. But then it's like, fuck that man. This is my body, my choice when it comes to having a baby. But then, once the baby gets here, now you discover that, I ain't got enough money, so I got to put that man on child support. Now that man becomes relevant again. Make up y'all fucking minds. Because if it's going to be, don't police a woman's body, then baby, then go deal with that child on your own then. Don't put that man on child support. It can't be don't police a woman's body, then you let the man into your body. Y'all decide to, or you decide rather, because really it only comes down to one person that decides to keep a child. That person decides to keep the child. And then the other person says that they don't want it, but then now they become responsible. And you get to hide behind don't police a woman's body. But yet it takes two people to be a parent. Like, that's a whole other deep dive. That's a real fucking deep dive. Because I have thoughts and opinions about that. Okay, and if I didn't say it, it wasn't said. So don't get in my comments talking about abortions and all of that. Who said that? If I didn't say it, it wasn't said. Okay, but back to this whole Halle situation. Like, everybody more mad at the fact that he called her unattractive than y'all are at the fact that Halle is dealing with a fuck nigga. That's another point that's going over people's heads. Halle is dealing with a fuck nigga. Okay, she done did the Little Mermaid recently, and people trying to go up for that. Okay, cool, but she dealing with a fuck nigga. She dealing with a fuck nigga. It's like, at what point are y'all gonna get sick and tired of being sick and tired? I'm tired of hearing the same shit that I've been hearing since I was a little kid. I keep saying it every fucking video. I'm tired. I'm tired of the whole niggas ain't shit. And then y'all turn around and date these niggas who ain't shit. Which adds to Funky's point. Chloe, why you sitting here trying to act hard and defend your sister and jumping in conversations that don't necessarily concern you? Let's talk about the fact that you were born in the valley somewhere and you don't even know who you are. And it's translating through your music. And then not only that, now you want to get online and act all gangster and da-da-da-da. And you're like, that's problematic. That's problematic. Like, y'all not going to sit here and act like Halle and Chloe are not suburban types, bookworm types, the type that's very sheltered type. But these men that they've been dating, that they're attached to, isn't problematic. Y'all mad at the wrong shit. Everybody's not going to find you pretty. Everybody's not going to find you fucking attractive. Get the fuck over it. Be more mad at the fact that these are two women who are literally dating people that are completely opposite of them and purposely choosing to go and create generational curses or keep that going. Y'all agree every day how niggas ain't shit and how these niggas don't really like women. So why y'all sitting here encouraging Halle and Chloe to? Because for years, y'all was dragging Halle about her with DDG. For years, y'all was dragging Chloe about her being affiliated with Gunna. But now, all of a sudden, we mad at the make it make sense. Make it make sense. And that's why I got to go back to the comment that Erica Dineva posted, which was, and Halle needs help too. If she actually procreated with a man who said he wants to sabotage her, let's sit on the couch and talk about that. Because we can. Now moving it on, because I feel like I said enough about that. Let's go back to the video. Let's go back to the video. Child. Can I even find it? Yeah, let's go back. Let's go back to the video. Because there's some things that I want to point out in that video about Claudia. Like, Claudia, now that we got you involved. Oh, it's not up? Oh. Hold on. I was about to say, what, they deleted the video?
Recordings just got better.
Funky, don't go apologizing, baby. Don't go apologizing. You don't owe these bitches nothing. Don't go apologizing for industry relationships. And I don't necessarily, I feel like what Funky's probably going to do is he probably going to give not even a PC answer, but he probably going to be like, I probably could have worded it better. But like at the end of the day, it is what it is. Because Funky already understands. He already understands. Like, this is a hard business. It is. Because people feel like you can't speak about them, especially after once you've known them. And he already made it very clear. Listen, I'm taking a Wendy Williams, Charlamagne approach. Like, you can't be in the industry and other industry. Like, you got to pick and choose what you want to do. And I care more about my career than my relationships with these people. I mean, at the end of the day, it's his job. And that's another thing that I don't understand what people are so upset about. How are you mad at somebody doing their job and giving their opinion? Oh, because he talked about her looks? Oh, that's too far. No, bitch, it's not. It's not. Did he call her a dark-skinned, monkey-looking, roach-looking, ratchet bitch? No, he didn't. He said, baby, you're less than attractive without makeup and that fat face. Like, girl, I've heard worse. I've heard worse. Comment the fuck down. It's like we can't say anything without, oh my God, anything. People so offended. Girl, it just really blows my mind. And then tomorrow y'all will get online and start dragging Lizzo. Please get out my fucking face with that. But let's go ahead.
It probably will now because you can't be right here playing a child and you a whole damn mama. But I think the Black community, and although she don't belong to us and she don't owe us shit, I just think we're grossly disappointed because we saw more for her than this damn loser.
And I want y'all to pay attention to Claudia and her face and her reaction.
Ain't much to say after that, huh, Claudia?
I mean, there is, but I don't want to talk about this about now. I had
to say the shit. It's sad. I mean, it's what we're feeling.
I mean, no, that's what you're feeling, and you're
and see, this is my problem too, because Claudia is about to take the whole protect Black women approach, and it's like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Because this is exactly what's wrong with y'all bitches out there now. Y'all cannot hold each other accountable. One thing, y'all gonna hold niggas accountable every time. But when it comes to bitches, y'all like, yo, either if you gonna date him, let him cheat in peace. Okay, that's a good man. So then, like, y'all sit and y'all enable each other, but y'all don't ever hold each other accountable. No, call out the facts. The facts is the motherfucking facts. Haley, people been telling you for 2-3 years that you look dumb dating this nigga who was clearly visibly out cheating on you. You had contracts with Disney. Okay? It was so bad to the point where you couldn't even be booed up with this man on a red carpet. That's your boyfriend. That's my man. But you can't even be booed up with this man and bring him as your date to the premiere of your movie that you starring in. That right there should tell you that something is fucking off. Okay? And then you wind up getting pregnant with this man. We're not even going to say allegedly because it's clear as fucking day. Go watch the video. She came in holding her stomach even before she even recognized that there was a camera. And then she walked around. Baby, if she wasn't pregnant, then why she walk around? Why she go around a long way? Who just randomly walks around when you can just come straight up? No, but she recognized that they was on live. And you could tell she even did like, ooh. And then she walks around. And then she holds her stomach again when she thinks that she's not in the view of the camera. And as she's trying to play in our face. Bitch, you look dumb. You look dumb. Like, start calling it out what the fuck it is. And that's why, because let's get into it. That's why y'all really mad at Funky. It's not about him saying, oh, less than attractive, even though I do feel like a lot of y'all really are mad about that and you need to get over it. Get over it. Get over it. Get over it. Everybody not gonna find you attractive. Again, I don't know what y'all parents done instilled in y'all that made y'all believe that every man is gonna want you, but they don't. It's real pick me. Okay, it's real pick me because y'all act like birds when y'all find out these niggas don't want you. Okay, y'all be having these babies to try and trap a nigga. Then when the nigga don't want you, then you try to use the baby as collateral. Okay, and then you end up growing up abusing that child because the nigga don't want you, and you try to keep the kid from the father. Let's not sit and act like this ain't an everyday damn thing that happens. Okay, this is the every damn day thing that happens, and this is what we're trying to save Halle from, because she looking real dumb. And instead of sitting here and trying to protect her, because oh my God, she's so angelic and her beautiful voice, and she's pretty, and she has a sister in Disney. Don't none of that shit matter. Don't none of that shit matter. She could be worth $1 billion right now and still be the most dumbest retarded bitch on earth. Y'all love trauma bonding and bringing everything into the equation and putting everything into the pot that don't even fucking make sense. Stop trying to fuck up the recipe. That's why the shit tastes like garbage now. That's exactly why. Because y'all keep trying to bring in all of these factors that don't matter. Who cares if she has a sister? Who cares if she was raised in suburbia? Who cares if she has a contract with Disney? Who cares how much money she got? Who cares if she's young? How about we just stop it all together? Stop giving passes to motherfuckers. I don't care if they 16. I don't care if they 32. Because that's another thing that be pissing me off. Oh, they're young. They'll grow out of it. That's what the fuck y'all been saying about Cardi since 2016. Bitch, it's literally 7 years later, and she still acts the same, is in a lawsuit every other motherfucking day, still out here looking dumb over somebody she's been married to for less than, 10 years. Still out here talking about Offset cheating. Stop saying that people are too fucking young to learn, to mature, to grow the fuck up. Maybe if y'all started being better parents and having these conversations within your household, teaching your child about self-love, okay, instead of being codependent upon a fucking man, instead of having fucking abandonment issues, maybe if y'all started being better fucking parents and practicing self-love and teaching that and instilling that in your kids, okay, instead of wanting your kids to receive a trophy just for fucking participating, maybe we wouldn't be in this situation. Maybe we wouldn't. Because I'm tired. I don't understand how we keep going through life. And we've seen the fucking Yelp reviews. We've seen the fucking data that is shown. Baby, if you take this road, it leads off a ditch. I don't know why. I don't know why y'all toxic trait seems to be that if y'all take that same road, that y'all not going to go off a ditch, that y'all actually going to make it across the other side. It does not work. It does not happen. And it keeps showing y'all time after time after time. But there's something psychologically fucked up with y'all that y'all believe my pussy gonna change him. He must have dealt with birds. He dealt with these other bitches, but they ain't me. I'm gonna be the one. I'm gonna be the one that's gonna change him. That's gonna lock him down. Oh, he gonna stop cheating. He gonna stop doing all that for me. Bitch, that's what my mother said. That's what my auntie said. That's what my grandmother said. Like, that's what, like, and when I say my, I mean all of us, right? That's what our ancestors said. I'm sure during slavery, even then, they was like, oh, listen, don't nobody pick cotton like me. Don't nobody make these greens like me. And no, that's not me making fun of slavery. I'm literally just saying, like, baby, motherfuckers been saying the same shit, having these same thoughts for centuries. And it's ridiculous at this goddamn point that we are in 2023. Yelp reviews every fucking where. And then instead of being, because see, Claudia, this is where I really got to fucking drag you. Instead of you being a fucking responsible auntie, matter of fact, you old enough to be this bitch's mother. You old enough to be, Claudia, you are old enough to be Halle's mother. Instead of sitting there and instilling some older, wise woman, auntie, mature advice in Halle, you taking the fucking protect black women, Shea Butter Twitter approach to the situation. Instead of instilling some wisdom in this bitch, you sitting here taking the approach of being offended and, oh my God, now, if she wants privacy, let's get into the motherfucking clip. Because listen, like I said, we're going to be here for a while. Did you like the video yet?
Red light, green light, red light, oh. Red light, green light, red light, oh. I don't do yellow, cause it's so mellow. If I don't say hello, you know from the get-go. Red light, green light, red light, oh. Red light, green light, red light, oh. I don't do yellow, cause it's so mellow. If I don't say hello, you know from the get-go.
Child, that 30 seconds ain't do shit. I'm so pissed off. But let's get into the video.
You're entitled to that, but I'm just, I guess I take a more
protect black woman approach.
Offensive role. Jab at this. I mean,
like, how you 50?
It's her decision. 50. We can be mad all we want, but who the fuck are we to say what we should be?
True. That's
like,
true.
Like someone can't tell you who should date or Al or me. That's not. We would be defensive, highly defensive. That's none of your goddamn business. And if
Pause. And listen, I'm gonna just keep stopping. I don't give a fuck. Fuck all that. Y'all are too fucking pussy in 2023. And I just want to make it very known for those of y'all that don't know me and just think I'm just speaking on my ass. Okay, because I'm sure it's probably a couple of y'all in it, and that's probably gonna be in the comments. Like, Auntie, who are you to speak? You're not even biologically born a woman. You don't even have a real working pussy. Okay, you're still a man. No, you speaking on another man and dressed in a wig, talking about a woman's body. Y'all know how y'all do. Go to hell. Go to hell. Go to hell. Okay, because you sure ain't coming to me to become a patient. Okay, you sure ain't coming to me to become one of my clients, even though you need to. So go to hell. Okay, go to hell. Okay? Because my background is in spirituality. Even though I'm super fucking intuitive, super fucking psychic, all of that. Okay? Here's the one thing that I've learned. Okay, when I got myself into alignment, because I'm in alignment. Are you? Here's what I learned when I got into alignment, okay? And it's the same as when you go and you sit down with a therapist. You can sit and rant and rant and rant and rant and rant and rant all day about everybody else in your life. My mother wasn't shit. My grandmother used to beat me. My daddy wasn't there to take me to the fair, to change my underwear, because daddy wasn't there. Like, you could sit and you could do all of that, and the therapist is still going to be like, okay, but what about you? What did you add to the situation? How does that affect you? Okay, because guess what? All of these people that you sit here mad at, they outliving their life. I don't give a fuck how much they fucked you over. Somebody could have came and killed your sister yesterday and be in the Bahamas tomorrow while you sitting there crying. 20 years later, you got abandonment issues because you don't understand why your sister had died. Now you feel like every person you get close to going to leave. Meanwhile, they outliving their life, probably done built a family, probably making millions of dollars. Hell, they probably go on TV. And you still going through it. Don't make it right or wrong. Okay? But it's the fact that you cannot control other people. You cannot control other people. You cannot control other people. Everything starts from within. Okay? And take it back a couple of years ago when I was telling all of my stories and everybody was like, oh my God, Sky, your stories have brought me through. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. At that same time, everybody in the mama, you always used to be like, Sky, how are you so confident? How are you so confident? Baby, because I had no other choice. I wasn't raised. I was literally dragged up. I had no other choice. I've been fighting this world and fighting everybody in it since I was born. I had no choice. Okay? How am I so confident, bitch? Because I had no other choice but to be. Okay? Because at the end of the day, my anything should not affect your everything. And words are just words. Words are very, very, very powerful. Okay? Very, very powerful. Okay? Be careful of what you say and the mantras that you unknowingly speak with the tongue. Okay, because you might be manifesting some bullshit, but at the end of the day, when it comes to words to other people, it's just words. Call me fat, call me a tranny, call me whatever. Say that my hair is busted, say that I got a gap in my teeth. I don't care. Like, what is that doing for me? Is that supposed to bring me down? How is that affecting my rent that I still got to pay at the end of the month? How the fuck is that affecting the money in my account that's gonna allow me to go to the store and get some food shout I get hungry? Like, it doesn't. It doesn't. So please, in 2023, this is why I keep calling y'all pussy. Stop with the, oh my God, who are we to tell her? Who are her fucking community? Don't let community only be a thing when it comes to a Kardashian and oh my God, now we got to gatekeep and leave the white people out of the black community. Okay, we love to say black community. Okay, so start acting like it. We love to say culture. Well, start acting like it. Because from all I'm saying, it's part of the culture and part of the community, okay, to see some shit, ignore some shit, wait till shit hits the fan, then complain. Please show me where we're acting like a fucking community. You know how they say, oh, it takes a village to raise a child? Why are we not applying that same, okay, why are we not applying that same logic here? Who are we to tell Chloe who to be dating in her fucking community? Her peers that are wise, people that love her, people that look out for her. No, we're not her family, but hell, stop using that as an excuse, okay? Because Claudia goes on to say that we're not her family, we're not her friends, we're not her sister. Stop using that as an excuse because there's plenty of people that are born into this world and are in no contact with their parents or with their family because it's better for their mental health. There's a lot of people that's born into this world, and literally their mama's vagina was simply a vessel for them to come through. Nothing more. And they're meant to go out and create their chosen family. So please stop with that. At the end of the fucking day, Claudia, you're less than smart, and women like Claudia are less than smart because instead of y'all being at y'all big grown ass age, having gone through this shit enough, instead of y'all trying to import wisdom into this girl, y'all are sitting back being more offended at the fact that somebody's in her business as a black woman. That's fucking sad. It's fucking pathetic. And it's exactly why y'all still miserable and going through the same shit that you've been going through the last 20, 30, however many years. And again, I'm not talking to everybody. I'm not talking to everybody. Like I said, it's never all, but it's always some. So if I didn't say it, it wasn't said. And if it don't apply, let it fly. If that's not you, congratulations, baby. You are an anomaly. You are part of a very low percentage. But for most, this is why we keep hearing the same shit over and over and over again. Okay? Wasn't Kevin Samuels a thing of like, what, a year ago, 2 years ago? Wasn't Derrick Jackson a thing of a year ago, 2 years ago? Like, how many examples do you need to say, okay, I'm going to take back control because these niggas clearly ain't shit or whatever. Blah, blah, blah. And even then, I feel like you placing too much blame on the niggas. Because 9 times out of 10, half the time, it be you choosing motherfuckers based off of your lack of accountability, lack of responsibility, okay, when it comes to yourself and self-love, okay, and codependency and attachment issues and abandonment issues. That's what I've learned doing therapy. That's what I've learned doing hundreds, if not thousands upon thousands of sessions, one-on-one sessions with people. Okay, go book an alignment reading if you need one, baby, because I'm sure you probably do. TheAlignedSouls.com. You wondering why? Let's take it even deeper. Because this whole thing is bigger than Chloe. It's bigger than Funky. Hell, it's bigger than Claudia. Okay? Because y'all sit and y'all wonder why certain shit not aligning for you in your life, baby. God is only going to bring you what you are a vibrational match for right now. You can want and 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 want a high quality man, whatever that is, all day. You can pray and pray and pray and pray and pray for an Obama, for Will Smith, for Chris Rock, or whoever you deem to be a high quality man. Again, whatever that is. But God in the universe is only going to bring you what you're a vibrational match for. Your desires doesn't necessarily equate to where you are in life. You can want this person all day. You can want this type of man all day. You can want a good man all day. But baby, if you got abandonment and codependency issues, guess what? Life is all about balance. So the universe is going to bring you motherfuckers to your door that are going to teach you valuable fucking lessons. And the problem is that y'all bitches keep failing. Y'all keep failing. Y'all keep failing. I already mentioned it in the Sierra's prayer video, but let's mention it again. Okay? Because see, Claudia, protect black women. Shea Butter Twitter. Y'all are the types of what was Sierra's prayer? Bitch, Sierra prayed for herself. Sierra didn't pray for a fucking man. Sierra prayed that God would heal her, that God would show her where she needed to do more work. Okay, that's the problem. Y'all bitches not doing shadow work. Y'all not doing shadow work. You think you're doing the work because it seems hard enough because life, you know, life falls like dominoes and you got so much coming at you as a black woman, understandably. Okay, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing the work because your workload is a little bit harder based off of who you are in this world, a black woman. Just because your workload is a little bit more strenuous than the next bitch doesn't mean that you're actually working. Doesn't mean that you're actually working. And damn sure not hard enough to get that paycheck. And that's the point. A lot of y'all bitches aren't showing up to do the shadow work, but y'all still want the paycheck. A lot of y'all are too focused on a man more than you are about getting your life together. Getting your, like, you want a man to love you. Bitch, do you even love you? Let's start there. That's the real motherfucking question. You want this nigga to love you. Bitch, do you even love you? Because if you loved your fucking self, you wouldn't be waiting for a man to love you. I promise you. Okay, has Venus retrograde taught y'all nothing? Venus has been retrograde for the last 2-3 months. Like, it hasn't taught y'all nothing. You waiting for somebody else to love you or somebody else to want you. If you wanted and loved yourself, that wouldn't even be a thought, baby, because you would be attracting like-minded situations. Like, life is complicated, but it's really not. It's really not. It's I promise you, it's really not. Is that person really my friend, baby? If you have to ask, then they not. Does he really love me? If you have to ask, then he doesn't. Because if you have to ask, then that means that something is off. Okay? Even if he does love you, clearly his way of expressing it doesn't align with who you are. So instead of just focusing on the chemistry and being a dumb bitch because you're so desperate for dick and love, how about you go to somebody that's compatible with you? Okay? I've already made a decision. I'm done doing that. I'm done doing that. Okay. And we're going to get into that in some story times and DM videos and whatnot. No. But like, if you have to ask if somebody loves you, they clearly don't, because it will be communicated effectively. Because if it gets to the point where you have to ask, then baby, there's somewhere that it's not compatible. Okay. But a lot of this stems from the whole Disney princess dream. As a kid, you grow up and it's, oh, you're going to grow up to be a princess. Or, oh, you're going to grow up to be a wifey. And he's going to bring home the bacon. You're going to cook it. And 2 kids and a dog behind the fence in an American little house on a prairie. Okay. Stop centering these niggas in y'all lives and start centering yourself. Let's start there. How about that? And second of all, stop being offended by any and every motherfucking thing. If you that much of a pussy, weak ass bitch that can't nobody tell you, hey, you moving like a dumb bitch without you getting offended and breaking down and wanting to create a whole movement and wanting to feel like the world is against black women, then something is seriously wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. I'm sorry. Let's get back into the rest of this clip. Something is wrong with you, child.
If she likes them, hey, I don't approve either, but I'm not her mother or her sister or her family. You know what I'm saying? And if she's happy,
but you're one of her peers in the same industry as her. And then if nothing else, bitch, you're a woman, right? You're a woman. You're a black woman. Because there's a black woman in America. I'm the mother. You're a black woman at the end of the day. Okay? But if nothing else, you are her peer in the same industry. You're older. So instead of sitting and enabling and saying, oh, don't nobody come at her. No, bitch. You're 50 fucking years old. This girl is in her 20s. Instead of saying, she's so young, she's so young, she's so young, give her wisdom. Give her guidance. But again, we in 2023 where y'all want to be offended by any and every motherfucking thing. And can't nobody hold y'all accountable. Over it.
Seems like she is. I just feel like when we talk about pregnancy, and I just feel like we got to be real careful with that. You know what I mean? That's her business. And people have miscarriages. And with all the evilness out there and people be wishing bad on you, I wouldn't tell you motherfuckers either. I really would not.
It's just sad though, right? Because
it's a difference between not telling us and lying, Claudia. You can't as a talent bold-faced lie to your if that's how you run your brand, that's fine. I'm saying I don't want to support a talent. I don't want to spend my
listen, and I'm not the hugest fan of Al. Matter of fact, the only one that I really like on this cast is Fungi. I love Claudia for her days on Housewives of Atlanta, but I'm starting to realize Claudia is homophobic as fuck. And she needs to be replaced with maybe like a T.S. Madison. She is not the right fit for this show. At least not when it comes to, like, I like her, but then I do not like her takes whenever it comes to the LGBT community. And we're going to get into that next. But shout out to Al for clocking it and saying, well, baby, if that's how you run your brand.
Hard money supporting a talent who lies to me. Or
have you ever lied to the public about anything? We all have. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like it's very easy for us to sit and
talking about.
Let's replay that one more time.
On your brand, that's fine. I'm saying I don't want to support a talent. I don't want to spend my hard money supporting a talent who lies to me. Or
have you ever lied to the public about anything? We all have. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let's play it one more time because I want to see if y'all pick up on it.
Yes, you can.
If that's how you run your brand, that's fine. I'm saying I don't want to support a talent. I don't want to spend my hard money supporting a talent who lies to me. Or
have you ever lied to the public about anything? We all have. You know what I'm saying?
And she started talking very quickly because she caught herself. Okay, she started talking very quickly because she caught herself. And if you know Al's backstory, then you'll understand it better. But she was trying to call Al out in that moment. Because what Al said was, that probably got to her. That probably stung her a little bit, okay? When Al was like, okay, but if that's your brand, then okay. She wanted a little get back in that moment. That's why she was like, but Al, have you, okay, with a little smirk on her face, like, Al, have you ever lied about anything? Because we all know, or maybe we don't all know, but Al claimed that he was straight for years upon years while dating Star Jones. And the nigga was gay the whole time. He said that he's bisexual, okay? Allegedly, even though he confirms it to be true, but allegedly, he says that he's bisexual. Okay, girl. But Al was dating Star Jones for years. And everybody was thinking that he was gay or whatever, and he kept claiming that he was straight, and then eventually he came out that he was intimate, put it that way. So when Claudia's like, oh, but have you ever lied? That's what she's trying to get at with the smirk on her face, but she clearly keeps it going and moves on, so they don't stay and linger there. But that was strike number one for me when I was watching all of this.
Like, I just feel like it's very easy for us to sit.
I'm talking about a picture, Claudia. You can't say, I'm not pregnant, look at me, and that's a bold-faced lie. We have a right to be offended if you're going to play with my intelligence. It's a bold-faced lie. No? You're not offended when someone bold-faced lies to you
not
in the
about
public?
Something as sensitive as that. Have you
And again, listen, I don't give a damn. Well, I do. No, I don't. Because if y'all don't, then I don't. I'm tired of the generational curses. That's really what I'm tired of. Okay, so in a sense, I hate the fact that she's pregnant with this nigga's baby. Because again, another fucking statistic, and I don't give a fuck how that sounds. Another fucking statistic. Okay, because anytime anybody call it the black community, then you're a fucking coon. And why is everything compared to the white man? But at the end of the fucking day, y'all out here, y'all keep creating these stereotypes. Then y'all get mad when
She should have stayed home. She should have stayed home.
Y'all
you can't. I think the thing that I think it's one thing to not tell us. I can respect that, but there's another for you to visibly be pregnant and be like, "I'm not." We see you. Like, what are we doing here? We see it. So then let me ask you this.
Okay.
What's the appropriate response then?
Right.
I clearly see that the sky is blue, and you're telling me it's red.
And then you're going to show me a picture. You're going to show me a picture to support your claim.
I just feel like we tend to pick and choose when it's okay to keep things to yourself.
No. Let's go back to the question that Funky asks, because she does this a lot. Let's go back to the question that Funky asks, because you're not answering his question. What you do is, instead, she brings up some homophobic shit, but
be pregnant and be like, "I'm not." We see you. Like, what are we doing here? We see it. So then let me ask you this.
Okay.
What's the appropriate response then? I clearly see that the sky is blue, and you're telling me it's red.
And then you're going to show me a picture. You're going to show me a picture to support your claim.
I just feel like we tend to pick and choose when it's okay to keep things to yourself, and she shouldn't be outed until she wants to tell us.
Strike fucking two. Because again, I watch enough. I've never missed an episode of TGIF. I've never missed an episode of Cocktails with Queens. Claudia is one to always, it doesn't matter. Like recently, as in the last 6 months, they've made sure that every show that they include a gay topic, because Claudia has been very vocal, especially on Cocktails with Queens, been very vocal about, it's always about black women. Let's bring the gays into it. How about we share y'all? So I've literally, physically, verbally heard her buy and pitch for more gay stories. And I feel like every time that there's an LGBT story that comes up, she feels vindicated by giving her opinion and dragging them, because she feels like all black women and all women are always dragging. And it's like, no, I'm a fucking black woman. Whether you accept me as one or not, bitch, I accept me and God accepts me. And that's where it starts and ends. I don't give a fuck. Okay? At the end of the fucking day, at the end of the day, I lost my train of thought. But at the end of the day, you cannot sit and say black women are the most disrespected and then not see what you're doing that adds to that conversation. You can't. Nobody's just picking on Halle out of nowhere. Nobody's just picking on her out of nowhere. She's pregnant with a fuck nigga's baby. People are going to have an opinion on it because people are tired of this shit happening, especially when for years people have tried to tell Halle, don't do it. Do not get too wrapped up in this man. People have tried to be that big sister. Tell her. Of course, people are going to do what they want to do. That doesn't mean that you should stop trying to be a sound advice board for them. It doesn't. But you can't sit and ignore the advice, and then when you go and do the same shit that people was warning you against doing, then want to pull a protect black women card and y'all hate black women. Yeah, just say that you hate black women. It's like, no, bitch. If anything, we were trying to protect you, but your dumbass went out there and did the very last thing that we told you not to do. We were trying to protect you. We were rooting for you, literally trying to help you. Part of being protective is having that tough love, is giving you that advice. But a lot of y'all bitches don't want to hear this shit because you think you fucking know it all. And you think that your pussy, your working pussy, is going to be the end all, be all, and trap these niggas. And it doesn't. Time and time and time again has shown y'all that the fastest way to lose a man is to get a baby by him. Time and time again. Data has shown that. Research has shown that. And y'all keep going out into the world thinking that your pussy really rules the world, and it doesn't. It doesn't. Like that has to be one of the greatest myths. I don't even know how to fucking say the word. Child. MYTHS. That is one of those of all time that I've ever heard. That women rule the world, pussies rule the world, because it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. That's why niggas fighting so hard now in patriarchy, okay? Because there's a lot more feminine energy that needs to come into play. And by feminine energy, it doesn't mean male or female. That's a whole other conversation, okay? We all possess, okay? Right now, there's an imbalance with a lot of masculine energy or whatever. But to think that women and pussy rule the world, it doesn't. Because these niggas will eat that pussy, then go on and move to the next and eat their pussy, and then trash them, and then move on to the next. Like at some point, at some fucking point, after seeing your mother go through, your grandmother, at some fucking point, when do you say, I want different for me? I want different for me. I want a career. I want to live my life. Listen. Do y'all know why I used to call my spirituality business Aligning Souls? Because after I stopped doing story times and then I started getting into spirituality a lot more, I mean, I've always been into spirituality. It wasn't a trend for me, but it just so happened that I awakened in 2019, at the very end of 2019. Went through a whole twin flame situation. That's another story for another day. But I awakened, and God and the universe and spirit was like, it's time to, okay? All of that wisdom that people was getting out of your story times, it's time to translate that now into actual spiritual content, which is what I did. And I started off calling it Aubrey's Soul Tarot, right? Aubrey's Soul Tarot. Stage name, Scott Santana. Real name, Aubrey, right? So I used to call it Aubrey's Soul Tarot. Then it became the Tarot Gang. And then I was just like, these names don't feel right. And then eventually got to the point where I started calling it Aligning Souls. And the reason why I did that was because throughout all of because again, I told you, I've done thousands of readings, one-on-one personal readings with clients. So when I'm online, or you see my intro, or you see on screen, it says book a reading, I'm dead ass serious. Like, literally, go book a reading. I don't care if you know me for story times, baby. Trust me, I'm gifted in other areas. You will walk away changed. Your life will be changed after an alignment reading with me, because it is my job to align you back to your highest soul, your highest good, your highest everything. Because when you are vibrating high, that's when the universe says, okay, let me go ahead and match you vibrationally with what it is that you deserve. But as long as you got the radio dial turned all the way down to this low vibrational frequency, baby, then that's all that you're going to be tapped into. You're going to be offended by everything. You're going to have nothing but fuck niggas coming in and out of your life, because you have not learned the lessons that you need to learn. Life is all about balance and duality, and there are karmic lessons no matter who you are. Everybody's going to have, an area of their life. Some have way more areas than others, okay? But everybody's going to have that one area of their life where it's going to be unbalanced, and you're going to learn a lot of karmic lessons. And then a lot of people, period, go through karmic relationships. People come into your life. You're meant to think, like, because this gets so deeper, because, then there's people that are like, well, if God really exists, then why does X, Y, and Z happen? It happened for a reason. You have to go through the hard times to get to the blessing, right? To get to the breakthrough, right? You have to go through the trials and the tests to get to the testimony. It's literally that simple. You have to go through the breakthroughs and the trial. No, you have to go through the trials and the tests to get to the testimony and the breakthroughs. It's that simple. It's just like in school, where you do all this work all year and then you get tested to make sure that you pass. And if you don't pass, guess what? That ass, you might have to stay back a grade, then go through all of that all over again. And that's what's continually happening every single day, because we have people like Claudia. It's like, don't police her. She's a woman. She's a Black woman. Oh, she's young. You have all of these people that are making excuses because y'all are too busy staying in that low vibration because it feels comfortable, okay? Because it feels comfortable, okay? I've come to realize that everybody, it doesn't matter who you are. This is why, another reason why I hate when y'all start adding in these low vibration, like race, sexuality, gender, all of this shit is a social construct. I don't give a fuck about none of that. That's why I speak so freely about all of this. I'm opportunist equal offender. I don't give a fuck about none of this, okay? So if you feel like I'm sitting here talking bad about black women, baby, tomorrow it might be gay motherfuckers I'm talking about. It might be trans women that I'm talking about. It might be trans niggas. It might be straight men. Like, I'm an equal opportunity offender. Because at the end of the day, all of this shit is social constructs. Social constructs. Again, all of this is way deeper than just the whole Halle situation. But all of this shit is social constructs. Because at the end of the day, none of it truly fucking matters. None of it truly fucking matters. Because at the end of the day, you are born into this world either having codependency issues or attachment and abandonment issues. It just is what it is. And instead of more parents practicing that self-love and instilling that into their children, you go through things. The childhood home that you was raised in or whatever environment that you was raised in as a child largely affects your entire life. So when y'all are sitting here protecting women like Krishan, am I even on screen? I am. When y'all are sitting here protecting women like Krishan, I have such an issue with that because it's like, y'all are saying, oh, the baby gonna make her a better mother. It shouldn't take you going through a pregnancy for you to suddenly, it's not gonna, like, stop saying that. Stop saying that shit. A baby does not make you a better mother because just because you have a baby doesn't mean that your life is absolved of any trauma and shit that you've gone through. It's going to be passed on to that baby no matter what. Generational curses are going to be passed on no matter what. You going through, unless you sitting and getting therapy all 12 months, okay, while you pregnant, unless you sitting there getting therapy the whole time you're pregnant, you're not going to be a better person because you had a fucking fetus come out of your pussy. That's not how it works. It's not. And y'all sit and y'all say shit like that, and I just sit back and I laugh because I'm like, okay, guess I'm gonna have a new client in about 20 years. As most therapists do, they sit and try to tell y'all, but y'all don't be wanting to listen. You think you know it all, and then it's like, okay, I'll see you about 20 years when you're ready to book a session because you wondering why your life's so fucked up and why you done going through X, Y, and Z. But it's because, you know, you had parents that wanted to have a baby so fucking bad that they raised you in any type of fucking environment, period. Chad, we could get into a whole other discussion about those that choose to have kids, knowing damn well it's a toxic ass environment and knowing damn well the other parent don't want to be there. Okay, and how selfish that is because you're not even thinking about when that child grows up and wonders, where's daddy? Where's my other parent? Oh, y'all ready to have that conversation with them that, oh, I chose to have you anyways, knowing that your father did not want you? Y'all ready to have that conversation when they sitting there depressed and you wonder why they acting out in school and it's, oh, because they daddy not around? Y'all ready to have that conversation and reveal, oh yeah, I'm the reason why your daddy not around and you depressed and acting out and ready to kill yourself? We had that conversation in a whole other video, but it still relates to this Halle situation because, again, all things encompass. A lot of this shit is social constructs. It literally all comes back to self-love, loving who you are, knowing who you are, and really getting in tune with that, okay? And living your authentic life that is meant for you, not what society places on you, okay? Because the whole reason why Halle probably even chasing after DDG is probably the whole princess, the Disney princess theme that we see play out with everybody. They teach you from little kids to get a Barbie doll dream house, and that's the American dream, is to meet a man and have a little house on the prairie, and all of this shit that y'all fall for. The makeup industry, the beauty industry makes millions upon billions every year because they play on your insecurities. I'm trying to wake you up. I'm trying to wake you up and tell y'all. You got to do the fucking work. You have to do the work. Okay? You have to do the work. If you want that paycheck at the end of the day, you got to do the self-work. You have to. There's just no other way. There's just no other way. And a lot of y'all just seem to think that a Russell Wilson is just going to fall into your lap. And no, baby, you're going to keep getting future after future after future if you jumping from relationship to relationship, not doing the inner self-work and thinking, okay, what is it about me that is, like, because honestly and truly, a lot of your relationships are really just projections about how you feel about yourself. Honestly and truly. A lot of your relationships, especially if you have like Chiron in like the 1st or 7th house, but a lot of your relationships are truly just projections about how you feel about yourself. Because if you were a motherfucker that's cheating on you and not really communicating properly, and that says a lot about you. Because why are you with that person? Because you feel as though this is the best that you could do. You feel as though this is all I'm ever have. You feel as though I need to be attached to this because, oh my God, it's so hard. There's acid in the dating pool, and you make up all of these excuses instead of getting off your lazy ass and doing the fucking work. And then when you have a baby out of fucking wedlock and this nigga cheating on you, you go and you try to tell your friends, and then instead of them holding you accountable, they pull the Claudia approach. Or they tell you, oh, it's okay, just stay with him because what else you gonna do? You know, he the only man out there. And then y'all come to Instagram, then y'all in the comments, y'all mad and y'all upset, and then y'all like, okay, well, what was Sierra's prayer? Sierra's prayer was for her to get up off her ass and do the work. Sierra's prayer was for God and the universe to show her the guidance that she needed, to show her where she needed to start healing, okay, and start holding accountability and responsibility. But a lot of y'all not willing and ready to do that. And so you're going to keep getting futures. You're going to keep getting DDGs. You're going to keep getting gunners. Because again, the universe is testing you. You got to go through tests before you can get to the testimony. A lot of y'all went to testimony without going through the hard work. And then when the hard work comes, you want to sit and complain rather than saying, I've been through this before. I've been through this before. Wait, this situation is a little familiar. This reminds me of the last nigga that I had, or the nigga before that, or the nigga before that. And then hell, even if you don't have those personal memories to think back to, you've seen it on TV. You've seen it in films. How many motherfucking singers and artists do we need? We got the Monicas, we got the Brandys, we got the Keisha Coles, we got the Mary J. Bliges, we got the Adeles. How many motherfucking examples do you need? The Yelp reviews are every fucking where. But y'all continually make up fucking excuses. Don't judge. Don't say nothing to her because she's young, because she's black, because she's a woman. Protect black women. Don't police a woman's body. Okay. So then I don't want to hear shit when it comes to how this nigga done fucks you over. I don't want to hear shit when it comes to how you nail a single mother. I don't want to hear shit till when it becomes you can't find a good man to save your fucking life because we try to tell you.
That's herself.
She should have stayed home.
No, she should not. She should stay home to appease you. Who are you? Who are you?
You can't have it all wet. Claudia, you can't be pregnant and we see it and be like, I'm not.
Maybe she's scared. Maybe she's scared. Y'all be putting I know people who won't say nothing about their baby.
That's like saying
well, if she was that damn concerned about that baby.
You know what? This is why sometimes I be want to have another woman on this show because it's men speaking on a woman's her situation.
And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is what y'all do. This is what y'all do. Because now people in the comments probably like, oh, they ganging up on her. Oh, 2 men ganging up on a woman. Oh, it's 2 gay men, 2 faggots ganging up on a woman. And then even Claudia says, yeah, I need another woman hit. No, the fuck you don't. A lot of and this is why I gotta keep saying social fucking constructs. Social constructs. Because y'all start doing that weirdo shit when your ass is being held to the fire. No. Don't make this a gender thing. No. Don't make this a sexuality thing. No. Don't make this a race thing because somebody handing that ass to you and telling you what you don't want to hear, that you refuse to hear. This ain't got shit to do with being a woman. This ain't got shit to do with none of that. None of that. Hell, even if nothing else, at the end of the day, we know that Halle probably never going to be on fucking welfare, but it's bitches like Halle every single day that's in the same situation, having babies with these broke niggas, and guess who got to pay the taxes? Okay, guess who paying for the welfare for that baby? All of us that pay taxes? Like, so at some point it does become your business. And then if nothing else, if we call ourselves a black community, at what point do we start acting like a fucking community and start trying to hold each other accountable without being looked at as a coon or being looked at as you hate black women? Don't do that weird shit. Like, please stop with that. I need another woman up here. No, the fuck you don't. You need a woman to discuss what? Things that relate to being human? You need another woman to back you up? So all she can do is say, hey, protect black women. Hey, the men on this panel, shh. Because this is about a woman's body. Shh. Who got her pregnant? A man. Who 9 times out of 10, you sat down and laid with and opened your legs too. Because that's a whole other conversation right there. Why he ain't wear a condom? Why didn't she? Why a woman got to change her body and mess up her body by going on shots and pills to not have a baby? Why can't he have a vasectomy? Why can't she? This is what I be talking about. It takes 2 people to lay down and have 1 baby, but only 1 person gets to decide whether or not to keep that baby. But then as soon as that baby is here, now that changes the lives of 2 people because now 2 people have to support that 1 baby. Make it fucking make sense. Y'all can't pick up and choose when you want to say protect the women's body and my body, my choice. But then when it involves the man in the like you can't, like, it doesn't make sense. And when y'all do that weird shit, it's just so mind-blowing to me because it's like, I feel like it waters down the entire movement to me. It waters down the entire movement to me. Because I feel like, yes, protect women's body when it comes to these old niggas in government trying to decide whether or not you get to keep or lose a baby and decide, you know, to abort it. Like, most definitely, it's a thing with that. But the way in which y'all try to use that and the way in which y'all try to use protect black women to manipulate, like, all of it is mind manipulation, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
Girl, this lie ain't got nothing to do with gender.
A lie is a lie.
And listen, we ain't gonna get nowhere with this girl, so go
on to the next thing.
Have a baby and then come report back.
Tease the
All
next.
right, y'all. Lively debate. That's why y'all come here. All right, y'all. Come here next. Find out why a middle school teacher was arrested and later a baptism goes terribly wrong.
Funky ends up saying to Claudia. Keep watching.
Red light, green light, red light, red light, green light, red light. I don't do yellow, cause it's so mellow. If I don't say hello, you know from the get-go. Red light, green light, red light, red light, green light, red light. I don't do yellow, cause it's so mellow. If I don't say hello, you know from the get-go.
But Claudia, you're still not understanding. That is besides the point.
First of all,
it's completely besides the point, Claudia.
You see men gay as hell, lashes, heels, damn near sucking dick on camera. Let's not out them because that's wrong.
Oh, girl, you always got to wild hair up your ass. That's why they be calling your ass homophobic and transphobic in the comments. Here's the thing.
And I want to focus on that. Let's focus on that real quick. Let's focus on what he just said right there. Because it's true. It's true. And I know they probably talking about my comments because I be in the comments going off about it because it's true. She does.
First of all,
it's completely besides the point, Claudia. But Claudia, you're still not understanding. That is besides the point.
First of all,
it's completely besides the point, Claudia.
You see men gay as hell, lashes, heels, damn near sucking dick on camera. Let's not out them because that's wrong.
Oh, girl, you always got to wild hair up your ass. That's why they be calling your ass homophobic and transphobic in the comments. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, y'all. And I'm going to say this and we're going to move on.
Yes.
We as old, this is the one time I'm going to choose not to be young and supple. Okay. We as older, wise people, we see that this thing is a shit show, and we honestly see that she's walking into fire. And I think that's why we're so riled up, because we're like, you're one of the good ones. Like, girl, you're Harvard material. You're the next Michelle Obama. What are you doing? It's disappointing.
I will agree with you on that. I do think we would like her to be with a lawyer, a doctor, but that shit has left the port. That train has left the station. So I guess I'm like with the situation.
Yeah, it's left the station because y'all keep taking the protect black women approach. Don't say nothing. She's young. Y'all keep making excuses. That's why it's left. Because people know that they can be excused for the behavior because they're young. You know how many videos it is coming out now of teenagers doing the most wildish, outlandish shit? And then getting arrested, or then teachers deciding to fight back and start whooping their ass after enough teachers and die from high school students beating their ass. Like, you know how many videos is coming out now? Child, the phone vibrating scared the hell out of me. But you know how many videos it is coming out now of high school teachers whipping a kid's ass back after they've been wilding on them? Okay, and then now the kids in the video saying, but I'm only 13, but I'm only 16. You can't do this to me because I'm a teen. Like, because people at this point know they're going to be excused for certain things. People at this point know, and listen, this even ties into the whole Lizzo situation and Lizzo's lawsuit. If y'all cannot see that, yes, even though there's a lot of weirdos in Hollywood, and then a lot of people who you think aren't weirdos are weirdos, and actually pedophiles and tied to Epstein. But that's a whole other deep dive, and we're going to get there one day. But if y'all can't see that we live in a world that's easily offended. We now live in a world where there's some type of movement, no matter who you are, whether it's your LGBT, you got the gays behind you, but not even the gays behind you, but you got the white gays, because it takes white power, okay, and that power to lead any type of movement. So that's why a lot of gays get what they want, because of white gays, okay, leading the movement. Then you have the protect women movement. You got the Me Too movement. You got the protect black women movement. Like, it's like all of these things, and people know that they exist, and that people are gonna rush to trauma bond with you and excuse your behavior. So it's a lot of people out here just doing shit for the hell of it, because they know that they're not gonna catch no flack, because they got these movements to fall back upon. And I'm sick of it, because I see how they be manipulating the fuck out of y'all. And I'm not saying that Chloe is doing this. I'm just saying that it happens so often. It happens so often. I've been very vocal about how Nene Leakes has done it. Said on interviews, calling her castmates house niggers, compared her struggles with Bravo to having a foot on her neck and being compared to Breonna Taylor. Okay, but yet she brings race into it. And then now that Bethany's on a whole lawsuit against Bravo, now everybody's like, apologize to Nene. And it's like, no. There's a lot of people out here using these movements for selfish gain. But nonetheless, instead of, again, as I've said several times in this video, instead of coaching the youth, y'all are excusing their behavior and attaching your trauma to it, because you're thinking, what if that was me? We about to wrap this up.
We have now. We can't change that. We can't put the genie back in the bottle. So I get what you're saying. We love those two girls. Well, you don't love Chloe, but I love those two girls. And we want the best for them, even if we don't think that it's the best for them. But she gonna do what she gonna do. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
We got some comments in the chat. Go ahead and hit them up.
Okay. That's JB verse. That little argument was kind of with it. If she's pregnant, she has the right to keep it to herself for right now. Too many stresses can trigger unfortunate events.
She does, but stay your ass home then. You can't come out in public visibly looking pregnant and then be like, I mean, you can, but okay, people still gonna talk.
She may not be out of the safe zone just yet. And I will say this, she didn't post. DDG went live and had her in the background, so she probably wasn't ready to show.
And Bout did it on purpose. He's such a loser. God.
Nikita Hunter said, we're adults who aren't dumb. I'm not looking at no pregnant belly and you telling me you're not pregnant. You don't want anyone talking about it, then don't show yourself until you're ready to talk about it. Stay at home.
Right. Stay home. And then I'll take it even a step further, because I know some people in the comments are already like agreeing with Hardy. Like, oh, she ain't even the one who posted it. DDG did. Okay, but she came out with she only posted that whole picture from the Angel video to debunk the rumors. Baby, how about you shut up, period? Don't say anything, because now that you done posted that picture, that's essentially you implying I'm not pregnant. Somebody on Twitter tried to tell me that she didn't say anything. No, it's 2023. You posting if people are going around saying that you're pregnant and then you post a picture basically showing that you're not pregnant, that's just the same as you announcing that you in a relationship with somebody and then y'all suddenly unfollow each other. We don't need an official couples breakup announcement to know that there's trouble in paradise, or to at least think that. It's implied. It's called implications. Okay, there's intention and there's what you imply. And it is what it is. It is what it is. But I'm about done with this topic. Definitely let me know what y'all thought about all of this down in the comment box below. Like I said, if I didn't say it, then it wasn't said. But child, with this video, it probably was implied. Okay, I don't hate black women at all. I just want y'all to do better. And I need for black women to understand that just because somebody's calling you out, or somebody's giving commentary, or somebody's saying something a little harsher than you want them to, a little harsher than you want them to, that is not always a strike against you. It's not always somebody coming at you. Sometimes some people are just literally trying to give you tough love or help put you on or help you know, okay? Help you do better. Because at some point, you got to get sick and tired of being sick and tired. Because I'm sure it's how sick of the complaining. I'm tired of that. I can't go another 10 years of motherfuckers complaining about the same shit that y'all been complaining about for the last 50. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. And it can't be every time somebody even speaks out of that they a coon, that they hate black women, that they male identified. No, it's not always all of that. Funky said what he said about Chloe. A lot of it is true. In terms of what he thinks about her beauty, I mean, that's on him. I don't necessarily, I believe Chloe's beautiful, but I'm not offended. I'm not getting my day fucked up because now my attitude is fucked up because this man said that somebody else isn't attractive to him. He doesn't even like women. Who cares? Who cares? Focus on the bigger task at hand, which y'all are not. And I'm sure there's probably gonna be 1,000 comments going off about how beautiful Chloe is instead of the actual point of this fucking video is the fact that Halle is pregnant with a fuck nigga. And instead of y'all rallying around her to support her and truly protect this black woman, what's going on? So let me know what you thought about this down in the comment box below as if I give a fuck. And definitely make sure that you go stream my music as if you give a fuck. Like the video if you have not already done so. And definitely go to my website, The Aligning Souls, to book you a reading. Okay, a personal reading. Okay, so we can whip that ass back in the shape. Okay, so you better understand who you are, where you come from, where you going, and how to manifest correctly in your life for what's meant for you. So you don't end up like a, okay. And go subscribe to the Patreon for exclusive content.
I'm trying to fuck now, so baby, let's dance. Fuck up my baby right here